Welcome back, students. I hope you've seen example 1 first. This one is just a tiny bit harder, so I hope if you haven't seen example 1, do that. Example 2 is another one which you could write down. And again, we're going to do division, so we're going to copy everything. Okay, now wherever you can factor, you factor. Notice a trinomial. We're going to use the method I showed you already in trinomial factoring. You already know x times x is x squared. And since it's just a plain old x squared, you could find two numbers that multiply to give 24 and add or subtract to give you 10. If you have trouble finding the numbers, you could always use that method I showed you where you break it up into products. 1 times 24, and so on. But to save time, I'm just going to go right into it. The numbers that are going to work here are 2 and 12. 2 times 12 is 24. 12 take away 2 is 10. The last sign means they got to be different, and you have to get a plus 10. So it's going to be a plus 12 and a minus 2. When you combine those sign numbers, you get plus 10. Okay, then we change division to times, just like in the first example. And again, you write the reciprocal of the second fraction, meaning the bottom goes to the top. The bottom you can't factor, so we'll just copy it on the top. Okay, and the top is a monomial. You don't have to factor that, so we'll just copy it on the bottom. Okay, now let's cancel. Remember, we're canceling across. So I'm going to look this way, and we see 2 and 3, nothing. X and x cubed, cancel. Remember, the bigger exponent is 3 on the bottom, so we'll put x squared. Where do we get x squared? You subtract. 3, take away a 1 right here. That's x squared. Y squared and y cubed, you're left with a y on the top, because 3 take away 2 is 1, y1 is just y. Okay, and that's about it this way. Now we go the other way, and you'll notice there's an x minus 2 and another x minus 2. They cancel each other out. Whenever you cancel and there's nothing left in a part of a fraction, it's a 1, because x minus 2 goes into x minus 2 one time. Okay, now we're ready to get the answer. We're going to multiply. So on the top we have a 2, and we have a y, and a 1. See all that? 2y times 1 is 2y. The bottom is x plus 12, 3x squared. So we're going to multiply 3x squared times x plus y, and we'll put the monomial in front, as we did before. Okay, and that's it. You could leave it just like that. Now, you should also check to cancel up and down, but in this case you can't. A y and an x are not the same. Those monomials are left alone, and there's a binomial x plus 12. Can't cancel unless you had another x plus 12 in parentheses, which you don't. So we're done. Okay, stay tuned for example 3, the last example. Bye for now.